Children of all ages, Joker Gaming is proud to present to you some Blue Jays baseball on MLB The Show 24 here on the YouTube channel. I'm your host, the one true Joker. For today, we will have another matchup between the Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels. Jays have won the first game of this 4-game set, where they came back from behind to win it. So it should be an exciting second game of this series. Today's pitchers, first from the Los Angeles Angels, Zach Presack. He has a 1-1 record and an ERA of 5.79. For the Blue Jays, it will be Aaron Nola. Nola has a 10-6 record and an ERA of 3.79. Jays will be wearing their City Connection jerseys. And of course, this is going to be played at the Rogers Center, where the roof will be closed today, but it's clear skies out there regardless. So here is the lineup for today's game between the Blue Jays and the Angels. Now we go to the overall stats. As you can see there on your screen. And now we will take you to John and Chris to call most of this action between these two clubs. The floor is yours.
Upon us, it's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you, and singing a big bat in the lineup so far this year. Mike Trout leads the team in OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he recently got his 100th victory of his career. Got here pretty fast. I know he's excited to be in triple digits. Now it's time to work on 101. Excited to see him on the mound today.
So in now for the Angels, Luis Guillorme.
The second baseman, Luis Guillorme.
The wind of the pitch. That one finds the corner. And we're off and rolling in Toronto. Down the right field line, that's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not gonna get him, he's in there.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels.
Not not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That's in there. And it's 0-1.
Well, I don't think anyone was surprised to see Nola have success in the majors. He was a star in college, playing for LSU, becoming a finalist for the 2014 Golden Spikes Award. He's one of the top amateur baseball players in the country.
Shot. Splitting the field of third, and he couldn't hold it back. He's run up on strikes.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Mike Trout. Drilled to
Oh, and Mike Trout comes through again for the Angels.
a 2-run homer. It's 2-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And once again, the Angels open up the scoring with a 3-0 lead. Oh, sorry, a 2-0 lead.
Left field.
Well, they open up the scoring regardless.
Pulls it in to away. Willie Cowden stands in here. The left fielder. Noel, 30 years old now. And they traded for him earlier this year. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. 2 runs across in the inning. You're in the second game of the series. Bounce to the right, and that's just foul. Moves at the middle for the strikeout. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. And it's 2-0.
See if the Jays can answer back in the bottom of the first. Next.
And we're back. And towing the slab here, Zach Plesac. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do with this one.
Up the middle of the base hit. Just kind of slice that one into center.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Joey Votto, the next to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. No hits over his last 5 games.
Bill 1, run around the move, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Really nice swipe of second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time. Man, such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Kicks and fires. And now 1-2.
Stand up double at that. His 10th. of the year.
Siggy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Oh, and also an RBI.
Flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. Talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Here's Bryce Harper.
Oh, and Bryce, sure enough, has changed this game in favor for the Blue Jays by 1 run after that 2-shot home run over the right field wall. His 36th home run of the year.
Right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Oh, and it was a monster of a home run. How many feet was it? 437 feet, to be exact.
Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. Absolutely crushed. They go back to back. His 62nd home run of the season. They add a run. It's 4-2.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it. Those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up the ballpark.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, hitting better than 350 this month.
Dives, but it kicks off as a low. Flipping the pitcher is in time. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. It features a great veteran presence, Bryce Harper.
It's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Into center. Travels there. And there are 2 down.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long. He's got to find a way to shake it off. Keep it isolated in one inning. Come back out. You can throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
David Snyder now.
He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada.
Back-to-back home runs to give the Jays that 4-2 lead.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. So in now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Now it's Belton.
Oh, baby, there's another home run today. It's like a home run derby today.
It's 4-3.
Rendell showing the days of old with that home run.
Swing all the way around and have that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Pitched a drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Comes up empty. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone for Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off. He was all over that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Brandon Drury to the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. No pitch signaled now.
Oh, what a mistake. My damn thumb slipped.
The Angels down by a run here at the top of the second.
So now the Angels, with one swing of the bat, could tie this game.
Eddie Diaz. Out number 2.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. And you look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. Some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that hard in zone. He wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
So the lineup flips over. Luis Guillorme, the next to hit for the Angels. Little chopper rolls foul.
As you remember, Lee
Second, 2 down.
hit a double his first time up.
Side gets out of the way. Next one in there.
Actually, the first 3 batters got a hit, but not this time.
Right there. But they draw within 1 thanks to the solo home. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Angels 3.
You can see the disagreement on that call. That was called for strike 3 by the umpire. Can't believe it. Looks like a call that went against the Angels.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, this isn't someone pitchers want to see right now. He's seeing the ball so well. He's squaring it up, and most importantly, he's playing with a lot of confidence.
He's hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
And the fastest man of the Jays roster is on base.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Runner takes off, picks up for a strike. Saved and second with a stolen base.
Having a good
His
lead,
55th of the year.
you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Well in time there.
Nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, left side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Gold Bichette up to the dish. Singled and scored his first time. Plesac to throw over. Kiermaier back in.
Don't know if he will be going or not.
This one in the air, center field. Trout on his horse. Got it. Nice grab. Runner tags at second. He thought about third, but won't take the chance and heads back to second. Now back, first base.
Trout with that arm, very dangerous idea to run.
Scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. But him right now at the plate, it's
Runner takes off. Hopped up.
And it looks like a failed hit and run.
Makes the
And it
grab
is.
in the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They hold on a 4-3 lead. Back here at Rogers Center, top half of the 3rd inning. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shotwell. Nolan to work. In the air to left center. Varsho makes the grab, and there's one down. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch.
Ooh, he wanted that.
He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build with.
One down, base is empty.
Nolan sees it up and gets Trout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. A very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Now a chance for Luis Rengifo. Fought off foul. Line to kick the pitch. That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the 0-2. Foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the righty deals.
Oh, looking at the stars there.
Quietly there. They still trail it here 4-3. As we go to the left of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Here comes the pitch. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball in.
Should have laid off on
makes
that
things
one.
more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s.
Nope.
It's like they
What
know
was I
it's coming.
thinking?
It's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Brandon Bell. He's already homered in this game.
And his home run add another one to the race.
The season, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-3.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish him. That one's a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made it pay.
Oh, did he ever 407 feet worth?
So up next, Jose Ramirez grounded out his first time. There's your swing.
Oh no.
Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dead.
Since being traded from the Guardians, he has really
Really nice swing.
upped his game.
Fingers on time, took the correct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman. Fly to right, his first time.
Kind of thought about it, but chose to lead off on the double.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. Swing and a ball popped up. Guillorme drifts towards it. Brings it in for the third out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. So in now for the Angels, Willie Calhoun. Struck out swinging his first time. Nola back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Nolan has a disagreement there with the umpire.
Next offering in there for a strike. It is 1-2. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we're expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Calhoun almost straightened that out.
And another ball. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. Bounced up the middle. What a stop from his knees to throw. That takes care of Rendon.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice dive, nice stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
David Snyder makes a beautiful diving catch
2 outs, bases empty.
to get the out.
The next to hit for the Angels. Right through there for a strike. Thais measures 6 feet even. 28 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2016. In the air, left field. Varsho after it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Fly to left his first time. The wind and pitch. Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball.
Close, but no cigar there, Austin.
On the ground at first, Shanoa steps on first for the out.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Back to the top of the lineup. Down the shortstop, Bichette. On the line, base hit. So they get a man over for the 1 out of single.
Well, back in trouble, too, and it's just been like this for most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really,
Bichette goes. That's it for a strike. Low throw, and he can't take it out.
The gamble pays off for Bo Bichette as the second baseman drops it.
Plesac can throw over.
Oh, but they make up for it.
great job by the defense executing that daylight play perfectly. It's such a timing thing, and that middle infielder and the pitcher have to be on the same page, and it's got to be a good throw. Nice job out there.
2 outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sliders coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Now fly ball to right center. Drury on the move. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Angels 3. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. He's already singled in this game. The right-hander back to work. Up the middle. Loves it over the belt. To his knee, the throw. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Just kind of sailed that throw and pulled it across his body towards the right field side at first base. And usually that means the fielder just didn't square his shoulders to the target. And I think that throw had just as much to do with his footwork as anything else.
The Blue Jays leading by 3 at the top of the fifth.
Difficult as a teammate when guys struggle like this. You don't know if you can go up and tell him to keep swinging it or to give him the space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly
Takes it to the bag. That's 1. And that's 2. One error in the inning, but nothing. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Angels 3.
Yeah, beautiful double play, pretty much handled by Bo Bichette himself.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Jose Suarez.
Now, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
3-5
due up for the home team. The right field now here is Harper. 1 for 2. As the lefty gets to work. Popped up. Neto settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt next up for the Blue Jays. Jet swing, trying to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Didn't go. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. It's offering in there for a strike. One ball, even at 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luis Garcia preparing to come on if needed. Moore warming up as well. Absolutely crushed. And this one is going to win by a face down by the river. And he's gone guard again. His 64th home run of the season. And they boost their lead. 7-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing. He's just not missing anything. 3 homer game, man, it's so special. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him play it off as well.
Now for the Jays, Jose Ramirez. This to third. And Ramirez is set down.
Third baseman at the right spot to get that grounder.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Nice play by Rodon.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field, and it drops in, and that keeps the inning alive. Now it's the second baseman. And a foul are the frames so far here in the second game of the series. And there's a foul ball. Runner on the goal. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 9-3. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. My ears are ringing. I can feel that switch from the boot.
Singing this was a mammoth home run over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy. It's even that many.
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Matt Moore.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. This is inside. Going to count 1 and 2. 1-2. And now the lefty. This one high in the air to left center. Calhoun brings it in with a nice running grab. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-3.
And as we see the home runs by Brandon Belt and Davis Snyder.
Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels.
Nolan Shotwell.
And a pitch. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
On the ground right side. Sends it to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Mike Trout.
Here's some real power at the plate. Mike Trout. And first offering is fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs to start.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Hit the air, left field. Marshall moving under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Jays 9 and the Angels 3. Here's the Toronto catcher, Austin Wells. The pitch. That's the mark there. And that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Luis Garcia, the right-handed sinker ball. Looks to be readying himself. The 1-1. This one chopped to first. Shotwell. He steps on the mound. 1 up, 1 down. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette. Popped up. Makes the grab, 2 down.
2 quick outs, fail.
Number 19. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Joey Votto. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 6th. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Fly ball down the line. And makes the grab. That is the inning. Now it's going to be Willie Calhoun, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one foul ball. Right into the plate. Swings through that.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. This is his 3rd strikeout. This one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive with every play.
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. High drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Rendon, the base runner at first with 1 out. That clips the corner.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch. That one lifted to left. And that will drop foul. Next pitch is outside. He swung over top of the curveball. And at first, and next LAA, Zach Neto. This with a changeup. 1-0. Ground ball left side. And it stays fair. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Brandon Drury, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground right side. That is the inning. Angels are a couple. Still way back. It's 9-3. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's Harper now. And here comes. And that one is lifted in the air. Trout makes a nice running catch. And first offering is fouled off. The Jays up big in this one. Near the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one.
He can live up in the zone all game, and hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That misses. And the count is 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the 2nd game of the series. That's out to center field. Trout settles under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So digging in, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3. Swinging a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and that'll do it. One left for Toronto, but they lead it 9-3. Here's Luis Guillorme. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. Ripped on the ground is second. Rolling to the bottom. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, the first
And
base.
here's the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The right-hander deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball. The hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
One down, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Bichette whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here at the top of the 8th.
The center field.
And next for the Angels, Mike Trout. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Here's a rocket out to left. Drops into the glove, and that is that. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Sam Hentges.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
As he turns on the rubber, with that good live arm delivers. Strikes and blasts one deep to left center, and that should be extra bases. But now he holds it first in the leadoff single. A little surprising he didn't try for 2.
Clearly seeing the ball very well with this one. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
So, man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. Offering is fouled off. The Blue Jays up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a pop-up. And there's 1 down. And at first, Austin Wells next up for the Blue Jays. Foul ball. The 0-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And at first, 1 away. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, a shortstop.
Back to the leadoff spot. The Blue Jays lineup. Bobachek gets a chance to hit. Now snap through the first. And he dives back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Swinging a low out. Base hit on the center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits.
Joey Votto now at the plate. Hard on the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. 9th inning coming up. Jays 9 and the Angels 3. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Eric Swanson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon on big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That one drilled left field. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Brings it in. So in now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon. Foul ball there. Righty delivers. Chop to first. Votto. He handles it himself. Now only 1 out remaining. Now here is Matt Dice. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a fly. Late with the swing there. Swanson is just 1 strike away. A swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
These hitters came to the yard today thinking one thing, launch mode. 6 home runs, just an incredible offensive display today. Even by today's standards, that is a huge total.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shaw. Thanks for joining us.
As we look at the highlights of today's game, there was a few home runs from both teams, but way more from the Blue Jays. The Jays win this one 9-3. And Noah will get his 11th win of the year, while Zach Western gets the loss and drops to 4-9. Notables, we had Zach Mewtwo 2 for 3, Lewis Gamale 1 for 4 for a double. Mike Trout, he goes 1-4 with a home run and 2 RBIs, and Anthony Rendell goes 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI. That was the Angels' notable players. For the Blue Jays, we go to Jose Ramirez going 2 for 4 with a home run. Bryce goes 1-4 with a home run. Bo Bichette goes 3 for 5 today. And Brandon Belt, who is the most notable player today because he is our player of the game, he finishes his day with 3 for 4, and all 3 of his hits were home runs. So once again, the Blue Jays beat the Angels with a score 9-3 to lead this series to 2 games to none. Check this out on our next episode, which will be in a matter of moments. If those who are watching want to check it out. Until then, this is the 1-2 Joseph thanking Joe and Chris for calling most of the action between these 2 clubs. Can't wait to see you all back for the third game of this series, where the Jays will try to win the series against the Angels. Until then, this is the 1-2 Joker officially signing out. See you next time on the show.